Lessons 8 through 9 for grades 4 through 6 is learning about empathy and compassion. Before I review the lessons, please know that while we suggest pacing times for each lesson, you can chunk the lessons up or narrow them down any way you need to meet the needs of your classroom routine. Lesson 8 is called The Road to Empathy. This is a 3-part lesson with part 1 taking about 5 minutes, followed by 2 30 to 40-minute activities. So you may need to do this lesson over several days. You also may need chart paper and markers, writing paper, and a whiteboard or a smartboard. This lesson begins with a review of what they've learned in lessons 1 through 7, which includes well-being, mindfulness, setting intentions, and gratitude. Then you'll find a movie clip to illustrate empathy and a follow-up discussion. Then your students will discuss a series of sample scenarios to build their knowledge and feelings of empathy, followed by another movie clip example. Finally, students will come up with their own example of a story where a character showed empathy and use the empathy and compassion story study worksheet to make connections to their example and analyze the story. Lesson 9 is called The Road to Compassion. This is also a multi-part lesson consisting of 4 30 to 40-minute activities. You may need chart paper and markers, writing paper, and a whiteboard or smartboard. In this lesson, students will learn the difference between having empathy and showing compassion. Students will revisit the movie clips and sample scenarios from Lesson 8 to discuss how understanding how the characters are feeling is empathy, but how we can show them kindness is compassion. They will then have the opportunity to discuss a fresh movie clip with compassion in mind before reflecting independently on how they can add more empathy and compassion to their lives at school, in their community, and at home. And that about sums up lessons 8 and 9 for grades 4 through 6. If you need any further support, please contact us through the Education Plus website. We're always happy to help.